to the next point.
Towards
We should ensure
us.
whatever we say is clear.
That means work is being done. We can see that it is in opposite direction.
Hi learners, it's nice having you again on this very platform of e-learning. Thank you for following us this while. And today on computer study, we are going to be considering a topic, presentation packages. In our previous class, we were able to establish the fact that Microsoft Office is a software that has a lot of packages inside, where we have the Microsoft Word, we have Microsoft Excel, we have Microsoft Access, we also have the Microsoft PowerPoint, among other packages that are embedded in Microsoft Office. And we're able to see Microsoft Office, and we saw how we could use Microsoft Office to type text, to also use in pictures, and to perform a lot of editing and formatting. We saw how we could actually print and save in Microsoft Office. So today we're going to be seeing another package that is in Microsoft Office, which is a presentation package. By the end of this class, we hope to be able to define what a presentation package is. We also hope to see examples of presentation packages, and we also we hope to see the features of presentation package. To start with, what is a presentation package? Presentation package is a computer package used to display information, normally in the form of a slideshow. It typically includes three major functions: editor that allows text to be inserted and formatted, a method of inserting and manipulating graphics images, and a slideshow system to display the content. Apparently, a presentation package, just like the definition says, is a slideshow. From the word presentation, when you're presenting something, you're making an illustration, or you're feeding information to a specific set of people. Likewise, a presentation package is a software that is used to present information, that is used to deliver information, mostly in form of a slide. Is a package that is able to display pictures, word, text, and so on, different forms of information. So we're going to see more about this presentation package. A presentation package can be used to deliver seminar, talk, training, workshop, and teaching, especially a large class. An example of presentation package is the Microsoft PowerPoint. So my learners at home, you would believe with me that when you have a large gathering, or when you go to school, you have who you call a teacher. I'm also one, and I'm presently teaching you. So I'm presenting, I'm dishing out information, I'm dishing out knowledge to you. Likewise, this package is used, but is computerized. Is a software that is used in seminars. It's also used in talks. It's also used by teachers to illustrate. And I'm using a presentation package. This is PowerPoint package, which is part of the Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Is what I'm using to do this illustration for my viewers at home. If you can see me, you can see that you can see everything I'm reading, and you're following me with the text and the pictures I have to display for effective learning. Practically, I'm using what we call a presentation package to do this. So it can be used in seminars, it can be used in talk show, Yeah, we've gone to places where we see projector being used. Projectors are used to display different kinds of information, videos, pictures, audios, and likes. So therefore, this presentation package are strictly used for what? Presentation. And the basic, or one of the most common example, and the one example we would be using in this very class extensively, God's willing, is what? The Microsoft PowerPoint. So we're going to see the following steps that are involved in what? Loading Microsoft PowerPoint. So when you go to your system, these are the steps you're going to follow to what? To come to a point where you can what? Use your Microsoft PowerPoint. After starting up your system, once your system has boot and it's up and doing, you are going to go to your Start menu. That is the Start button. The Start button. For most Windows, I must say we have different Windows, and you need to understand this very. Some are using Windows 10. Some are using Windows Vista. Some are still using XP up till date. Some are using different operating system. But this presentation is coming from what? From a Windows family, and we are going, even among the Windows family, we have different operating systems that are emerging. And for some of these Windows, when they come up, you see a different display on them. But for Windows 2007, once you go up, we have what we call the Start button, which is found at the bottom of your screen by the left. You see a Start button. Once you click on your Start button, the menu appears. It pops up, and you have different operating systems, different softwares lined up on your menu bar. When you go, you search, then you click on what? All programs. You have an option that is labeled All Programs. Once you click on All Programs will display different also options. Then among those options, you go straight to Microsoft Office. Yes, once you click on Microsoft Office, the Microsoft Office also comes up with its own menu. I told you Microsoft Office is the complete software that have what? Different packages used for different what? Purposes. And we have the Microsoft Word, the Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, we have the Microsoft PowerPoint. Then when those very options, or when those menu pops up, you are going to go straight to what? The PowerPoint package, which is what we want to use. So once you click on your PowerPoint package, you double click on it, the PowerPoint package would what? Open. So this is what the steps you go. But for people who are frequent users of computers, you can just go straight forward and search for your PowerPoint. Some of us even have the shortcuts already on our desktop. Once you double click, it takes you what? To the Microsoft PowerPoint page. Features of presentation packages. We would be taking creation of a slide as an action, and are going to see how we're going to use this presentation package to actually what? Create a slide. But first of all, we need to know what a slide is. A slide is a small page or screen that can hold text, graphics, charts, sound, video, and even organizational charts. Slide can be created in 3 major ways. But before we do that, or before we venture into that, we have to understand what the idea of a slide. Just like I said earlier on, we are using what? A presentation. We are using what? A presentation package. Even as I'm illustrating this to you, coming to you at home, my viewers at home, and even to my listeners, I am using what? A presentation package to display or to dish out these informations to you. So there are what? 3 basic ways. Well, depending on the Windows that you are using, that is the operating system. When I say Windows, I mean the operating system. We have different operating systems. We have the Ubuntu operating systems. We have the Microsoft the Windows operating system, which we have different kinds of Windows. Windows 10, we have Windows 7, we have Windows Vista, we have Windows XP, and so on. That's the family of Windows, and I'm presently using Windows 10 for this very work. That's the operating system I'm using. But depending on the Windows at which you are using, and also depending on the Microsoft Office package you are using. The Microsoft Office package now is what is also categorized. It has what? Different what? Families. We have Microsoft 2010. We have Microsoft Office 2013. We have those ones that came differently far back as 2099, and they are all there. So presently I'm using Microsoft 2010. That's the software I'm using. And I'm going to be making this illustration, trying to, peradventure you're using Microsoft Office, the one that have been used earlier on. You are going to see we have different forms. When you have Microsoft Office 2013, Microsoft Office 2010, we have 2007, and so on, likes of them. We're going to see how this would go. We have what we call we have the Auto Content Wizard. This offers the highest degree of help. It directs the user through each step of creating a new presentation. We also have the design template. The design template, this provides a ready-made colored background and font scheme that applies to the slide created. Then thirdly, we have a blank presentation. A blank presentation is one with a blank presentation. You can start your presentation from the beginning. Here you have to add your title, your text, and your word, your picture. And that's how a blank presentation comes in. This is a portion of PowerPoint showing you all the bars we have. We have the title bar, we have the menu bar. But my emphasis will be on the menu bar. We can see that on our menu bar, we have the file, we have home, we have insert, we have design, we have animation, we have transition, slideshow, and so on and so. We have the view, we have the slide view. All these are menus. And the last time we discussed, I said when you have a menu, that means you have what? A choice to what? Make different action. When you go to any eatery and you're being given a menu, that is you to pick the food you want to eat. Likewise, we have this menu telling us or deciding or helping us decide what action we should take. Depending on what you want to do at a specific moment, you pick any of this menu and make good use of them. We also have their shortcuts right all below the menu bar. The Auto Content Wizard. With Auto Content Wizard, you select the type of presentation you want to create. For instance, sales, training, and general. And the wizard creates an outline for your presentation. The steps for using Auto Content Wizard includes the following. One, and for Auto Content Wizard, it mostly comes in the older Microsoft packages. Yes, but for the current one, like 2010, 2013, you would barely see this coming as a specific function or a menu on its own. But for the sake of people using those Word packages, you can see this. First, you load your PowerPoint package. The second, you click on File. That's on the menu bar, and the File menu appears. Thirdly, you click on New. The New Presentation Task pane appears. Then you also click the option that best describes the type of presentation you want to create. For example, sales or marketing. All of these are arranged in the pane, and therefore you pick the one you want to use well. Then we have using templates. Using templates have actually made a lot of things easy for a lot of PowerPoint users. There's already a template. The template is what is like a structure that has been made for you that you can use to perform your function. To actually use a template, you first of all click on File on the menu bar. Then the File menu appears. You also click on New. The New Presentation Tasks pane appears. Then you click from the design templates that are there. You pick any one that is suitable for you to use, just like we did in the other case. Then you click on the template of your choice. Actually, I've said that after you have clicked the template, the PowerPoint applies the template to all of the slides in the presentation. Then if you want a particular slide to carry the specific different template, you can select or you right click on that, then you change its template. So it's not that when you pick a template it goes for all. You have the liberty to change the kind of template you want to use for every of your slides. For my viewers at home, you could actually see for Microsoft 2010, once you click on the at your PowerPoint, this is where it takes you to those options. You have your new there, and once you click on your new option, the next page comes. Yeah, this is what you have. These are different templates for PowerPoint presentation, depending on the one which you find more suitable or more convenient. The color, different colors, different designs, you pick any one you want, and from there you can continue what you want to do. Then lastly, for today, we're going to be seeing using a blank presentation. A blank presentation also comes in as a format or a place where you are able to write. You're able to put in text, you're able to put in picture, and when we say blank, that means it's coming with nothing on it. Unlike the templates that comes up with some form of configuration for you to go about in structuring your presentation. For a blank presentation, it comes in blank, just as the name, and you are at liberty to add what you want to do. You can put in a video, you can put in a text, you can put in pictures and whatsoever, anything you want to load into your document. And this is how you go about getting to a blank document. To create a blank presentation, you follow the following steps. You click on New. Then on the menu bar, the New Presentation Tasks pane appears. Secondly, you click on a blank presentation. The Slide Layout Task pane is also displayed. Then you click on the slide layout of your choice. A slide appears. This depends on the slides you have selected. So they come in different slides. The layers comes in differently. Well, this is the first point. Once you click on New, it takes you to the next page here. And when you check among your options, the very first one that is white, that doesn't have any color on it, is the blank presentation. And once you click on your blank presentation, you have the next. This is a blank presentation. This is a blank presentation. The blank presentation carries everything you have, and just like the word blank. Now you are at liberty, you can go to your layout format to pick any form of layout. For some layouts, you have different strands or different partitions, But for this that we have, my viewers at home, you can see we have click here to add title, and you also click to add subtitle. And when you go further, it gives you option to bring in picture, charts, and so on and so forth. So this is where we're going to be drawing our curtain today on presentation package. I believe you have learned a lot. In summary, what I said was that we discussed that the presentation package is is a slideshow. It's a software that enables you make presentation, deliver out information in a very convenient way. And the example we picked was Microsoft Office, Microsoft PowerPoint. That is what the software were able to check. And basically, we saw how to create a blank document, how to start up. So this is our first class on presentation package, and I believe you have learned this. In our subsequent class, we'll explore more and learn more of the features that are contained in PowerPoint. So I'm going to be leaving you with this assignment to keep you busy. First of all, you define what a presentation package is with examples. Secondly, you list the steps involved in loading Microsoft PowerPoint. These are the only assignments I have for you. And you could also make reference to other textbooks to explore. You know, there's no monopoly of knowledge, so you can learn from different sources. And some of the sources you could actually get information are from the HIIT PLC, Computer Studies for Secondary School Education. We have the Advanced Computer Science for Senior Secondary Schools. And also, lastly, we have Google, www.google.com. I would always tell you, once you want to be an IT-oriented person, Google must be your friend, and Google is your friend. So every information you need, you can always access at Google. Then once you're done with this very assignment, you can reach me, submit your assignment, so I could evaluate and actually get back to you through this number, 080-364-20271. I come again, 080-364-20271. I remain Master Ezekiel Abrak Anthony. God bless you. Keep learning and stay safe. Thank you.